obviously, we've got a big game now on Tuesday, Carabao Cup. I'm intrigued. What would you guys do? What sort of team would you put out? What team are you going with? Because if you know, right, Chelsea, what they tried to do, they tried to rest loads of players for that game on Tuesday, which shows they're trying to take it really seriously. In the end, at half-time, that gamble nearly flopped them. They had to end up bringing all those players on to go and win that game against West Ham when they were 2-0 down. But that kind of gave a little evidence that they feel that they can come and get a win. They would have seen what happened with Man United and stuff like that. Probably thinking we've been looking a bit shaky up until before the Leeds game. So what team do you go with for that Carabao Cup semi-final? It is a semi-final second leg. Yes, we are winning, but it's only one goal. They get a goal back early. All of a sudden, it's a completely different game. Nerves could return. What do you do? Do you stick with your Norgards and your Keppers, and do you bring Ben White in and things like that? Or do you look at it and say, nah, it's a similar type of team as what played in the Leeds game? It's really intriguing, this one.
Go on, Jack, you go.
I'm thinking I would probably keep it a strong team, but maybe like the players that are more like on the fringe could come in. So I wouldn't make any big wholesale changes, but maybe, I know Saka's probably going to be injured, but a Madueke instead of a Saka for a game like that. But I'm also thinking our next game's at home anyway. It is Sunderland at home. It's not, on paper we should be the better team, and they are missing Xhaka as well. So I think getting to the finals is very important. I mean, I prioritise the league all season. I mean, the first leg against Chelsea, I maybe wouldn't have gone as strong as he did. But now we're already one goal up, and getting to the cup final. I think if we could beat Man City in a final like this early on, it would set like the mentality. Our players would know, like, yeah, we can do this. What's there going to be, like 8 games to go or something by then when we play the final. If we could beat them in a final, I think mentally it would mean a lot. And obviously, we could potentially. I think there's potential that if we do beat Chelsea, we could play City in the Carabao Cup final. We then play them in the league away, and then there's also quite a high chance we get them in the Champions League as well, if we were to progress through as well, as they're on our side of the bracket. So there could be like a month period where we're playing City like 4 times in like a month. So I'm not sure I'd be too happy with that one. But yeah, I mean,
what's your team then? Give us your team. I ain't gonna ask you, Lee, because I'm not going to ask you, Lee, because I know you do the starting 11 show. It's predicted 11. But what's your? Give me your team, Jack, for that game against Chelsea.
I'll keep Kepa. I'll go Kepa in goal purely because it's a cup. I just think they don't do anything all season. They can have the cup game. I don't think we'd win or lose it because Kepa's in goal. Kepa in goal. Maybe Ben White right back. Centre backs. I'd probably go Saliba and Mosquera. Rest one of them, or Mosquera and Gabriel. Just rest one of the two. I think Mosquera is good enough as it is. Calafiori left back, maybe because Hincapié started the Prem game. Midfield, I think it's a tough one. I think we go Rice and Zubimendi. I think it is a game we're going to go to a final. They can play minutes there, and then maybe if we go ahead against Sunderland, we could bring Norgard on. I just think maybe Norgard from the start might be a risk. Now Marino's out as well. So I go Zubimendi and Rice. Then I like Havertz in that 10. I can't lie to you guys. I've been pretty impressed with. Obviously, he's only just come back as well, so he's still getting back to full fitness. I thought that Champions League game, although the opponent weren't great, I thought the directness, I thought what he offers with Gyökeres, they seem to have something going there. So I'd keep building on that, see if we can work something for the end of the season. So Havertz in the 10, Madueke on the right. Obviously, we don't really have a choice there. Maybe Jesus up front, only because Gyökeres has started 2 now, and maybe a rest. He could also come on off the bench. I wouldn't be against either, to be honest. I'm not too fast at this point. And then on the left, Martinelli, just because Trossard started the last game as well. So yeah, nothing too big, but yeah, maybe, I don't know, Norgard's maybe the call that people might want to make. Do we start Norgard or do we go super strong?
What are you, Curtis?
Yeah, I think we've got to go strong, man. I think getting to a final sends out a big message, and I look at it the other way. If you make a lot of changes, then you concede, then you're going to panic and bring those guys on anyway. I'd rather go strong, try and go ahead, and then maybe you can bring people off later in the game. So I'd probably go with a similar team. The Kepa one, I mean, I wasn't impressed with him in that first game, but he's not going to drop him, is he? He's going to play him. I'd probably play Timber, to be honest. I'd probably stick with Timber. I'd like that solidarity at the back. I wouldn't mind Calafiori coming in at left back just to try and get him up to speed. The midfield could have
what's your two centre-backs?
Two centre-backs. I think Mosquera probably does deserve a game, really. But then them two, that brick wall, man, I don't know. Do you know what? I'll be honest with you, right? Because Arsenal, I'm going with the two centre-backs, man. I am. Just get the job done. And then we'll give Mosquera, you got Wigan the week after in the FA Cup. Get your minutes there. Do you know what I mean? And then could Havertz, that would be his third game in, 6 days? Maybe? I don't know. Has he got that in him? Maybe I'd bring... I mean, I keep saying I want Eze to play, but it's like, when do you play him? And I don't know. Eze or Odegaard in the 10. I play Madueke on the right. I play Martinelli. I don't think Trossard's been great the last few games. Martinelli, really good impact again the other day when he came on. Great assist for Gyökeres. I would actually play Gyökeres again. I'd play him again because I just think he's starting to get into that rhythm a little bit now. And I think as a striker, when you're scoring, you just want to keep playing and keep scoring. So yeah, I'd go fairly strong. I wouldn't change too much. 1 or 2 maybe.
Yeah, I'd go. I'm like you. I kind of Kepa in goal, but I kind of want to keep that back 4.
Yeah,
be a bit harsh on Ben White, I think, to leave him out. But then Timber was so good the other day. Yeah. But maybe Ben White, but I'll probably keep Saliba and Gabriel and Calafiori. Midfield, I think I'd go Norgard. I was very impressed with him in that Champions League game. I know it's Carrot, right? But I'd have Norgard in from the start, then Rice and Eze. Madueke, I'd also have Gyökeres, who scored 3 in the last 4. And then left-hand side, Martinelli. Might be a bit, Chelsea are not really the team that sit deep, do they? And they can't really, can they? Because, they won't be able to for long because they need a goal. So there might be spaces in behind for Gyökeres.
You know what? I'll just say as well, right? Gyökeres, we've spoken about him a lot on this show. I was looking today, Alvarez at Atletico, who people want us to buy 100. Man's got the same goals as Gyökeres. And Gyökeres...
He hasn't scored in the last 11 games, I think I saw, Curtis. Julian Alvarez. It's really badly off.
3 and 4.
Yeah?
3 and 4. Got to keep playing him.
Yeah, I agree. I agree. And I think Gyökeres is you see, he's like, he looked different over the last couple of games, right? He's starting to bully guys. You can see his confidence is growing now. Yeah. You know what I mean? Look at that aggressive celebration and, you know what I mean? Like, I'd keep playing him. They said that we haven't lost when he started.
Yeah, don't think we have.
Is that right, Jack? I know you got all the stats all the time. Is that right?
He never started at Villa. Remember, he came on.
Villa.
He didn't start at Liverpool.
He didn't start at Liverpool. He didn't start at United. So yeah.
There you go.
There we go.
Play him.
I've always rated him, mate. I think he's a brilliant. I don't know what the problem is. He's a great player. Puts a lot of work in for the team.
Let's have
go play him.
Like Carabao Cup games. It's going to be an interesting game though, because as I said, they've got to attack, isn't it? It's going to be an attacking game, and as I said, I just got clues that he's looking at this, that he can turn it around, their manager, by the way he had so many of those main players on the bench. So I do think he's going to go very strong. He's going to go for it. He has to, isn't he?
Do you know the thing for me is I hope Mikel treats this game as if it's 0-0. I don't want Arsenal to think, well, we're leading by 1, so we'll sit in and just, you know what I mean? I want us to actually play normal and beat them. We're at home. If we were playing Chelsea at home in the league, I'd say, yeah, we're favourites to beat them. So I hope he just obviously, plays with that mindset, send a message out as well. that they're not on our level kind of thing, and get to a final properly, go steaming into the final. So yeah, I hope we play on the front foot.
I'll tell you what, man, if momentum's a funny thing, isn't it? Like all of a sudden that 4-0. Imagine if we were saying that on the way up there, innit, Lee? If we lost the game or drew, it'd be a real downer going into this game. But now we're going to be right up for this. And so will they, because they had a good comeback win, didn't they? They were 2-0 down against West Ham. Great comeback win for them. So it's going to be a really good game.
It is funny because you sort of like, before going up to the Leeds game, sort of dreading that game, thinking, oh, if it all goes wrong, got like the semi-final, if it all goes wrong. But coming back on the way home yesterday, it was an absolute pleasure driving home yesterday. Listen, we don't know what's going to happen, but at the end of it, we're at home. We're 1-0 up. As Curtis says, you know, we're at home. We've got to go there. You've got to enjoy these games. I know it's like, again, all I can say is we're the better team. So, you know, we should beat them and go and enjoy it and enjoy the day. And that's how I feel. I think, like, you know, you've got to try and enjoy it as much as we can. I'm on this bloody boat. Get on it. We're going on this. You know what I mean? We're row all the way to bloody Wembley. Love it. Love it.
But what are we going for the Chelsea game? Jack?
I'm going to go 2-1 on the night. So, yeah, we go through 2-1 on the night.
Yeah. I was looking for a bit of 2-1 as well.
Yeah, that's what I've got. Oh, sod it. Come on then. Let's have it. 2-0.
Oh. Let's get out of the way. Put it in the bag.
Robbie likes 3-1, you know. Robbie
3-1.
likes a 3-1.
3-1.
You go 3-1.
Well, I ain't got no choice. Oh, where else can I go?
Yeah, I'm gonna. I'll go 2-1. He's top of the league, so he must know what he's talking about. You know what I mean?
Yeah. I'm gambling with a 3-1, man.
He keeps following suit, old Curtis, still he like, yeah.
I'm just trying to get off the bottom of the league. You know what I mean?
That's what they call him.
We're at the bottom. He's still there.
I still keep looking at this.